Yeah, I know. Yeah, so let's see. Kishi's connected, Data connected, YouTube's connected. Oh, Twitch is connected too. Yay! Okay, let's do our intro. Yeah, you like what I'm doing? At least come start now. Share that. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back in Elite Dangerous. I'm still doing that, deep space exploration thingy, this everything else. Now looking at the timing, yeah, today's Saturday. I'm gonna try to do, yeah, let's see. Okay, yeah, so next Thursday, Thanksgiving Day. And this thing touched the expiring next Thursday. I've got 50 some more jumps left. And then I need to turn around and basically race back to everything else and all. Race back to the tunnel. Turn these in. Yeah, so, yeah, just kind of looking at the date here. Oh, the only other thing is, like I said, Jesus, you know, this, tournament required. So you can see, I'm kind of taking a detour, kind of, just everything else and all. Yeah, see, I'm kind of hoping by going from here to there, even though I'm not really going into where I want to go, because for some reason, this whole area is locked out. Now, I think they're theorized that, yeah, Frontier is got things hiding in there, just everything else. And, yeah, I would not be surprised the Third Gods are somehow in there somehow. Just everything else. This whole area, literally from here to down there to over there and up to here, is locked out. You can't go in. So I figured what I'll do is I'll go across, just everything else and all, and hopefully from here back to the tunnel over there. It won't cost me much to get there, just everything else. Just everything else and all. So, but yeah, this whole area right here is locked out. So, you know, as you can see here. See, you do not currently approach the tournament to access the location near the star system. Check the galaxy map or system detail. Just everything else and all. So, and as you can see, this whole area is locked out. So instead of trying to like go through and down like, nope, I'm just going to go across the side here. Because like I said, this whole Cal 70 sector, it's all locked out. You can't go in. It's permanently locked, and there's a lot of people. You go to the Frontier Reddit in the forums asking what the hell, because beforehand, before they kind of brought in the Horizon, when you went base exploring, yeah, there was a lot of these places that was unlocked that you can go exploring through. Just everything else. But ever since Horizon and Beyond came out, there's a lot of these areas that are now like permanently locked, and there's no way to unlock those permits. Frontier locked them down for some reason. So let's continue on. But then again, who knows? I mean, as you head toward the Witchhead Nebula area and like out toward that direction, yeah, Thorogods are out there somewhere. You'll see a lot of Thorogods activity. And if you're carrying the ancient relics or guardian technology, oh yeah, they'll interdict you and say hi to you. So like I said, that's my plan. Go across, just everything else, and then start heading back towards the bottle. And try to be back in the bottle by Thanksgiving time. Come on, scan it. That's pretty much my plan. Go across. Just kind of scan this whole area. Oh, I might not have the whatchamacallit things settled right. Yeah, 'cause like I said, trying to install Elite Dangerous and try to get that free game, which I still have. It's just trying to, link it to my other accounts and everything else. So, but I had it, so. Let's see if they'll talk. Scan.
Planet 2 is a remarkable rocky ice world with an extremely high mass at 4 times Earth's and an incredibly large radius of over 10,500 kilometers.
Good, it's working. And this is the Ethic Stores version, but this is on my sci-fi one, because like I said, I went ahead and picked it up to everything else. Now, like I said, again, the only difference that I can see to everything else is the planetary thingy. So, I want to test it out. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Scanning. Scanned. Still not, like I said, that's not playing. Go across here, get as many as I can. And then race back to the bottle. And I race back. Alright, let's go full throttle. Let's get there faster. Do 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 do. Increase power to the what cause? Do 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 do. Yeah, start slowing down a little bit. Put everything in the system so the scan will start working. La 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 la. Scanning. Running speed. Ooh. Put more tire into the engines, put more tire to the others so we can get there faster. Because this system didn't have that many. It had like, I think, 7, 8 systems. And only the star was really scanned. Do 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 do. La 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 la. La 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 la. Put that into systems. So I'll start scanning. Running speed, dun 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 dun. Yes. La 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 la. Yeah, hold on, ladies and gentlemen, answering a question. Can I spell nebula? N-E-D-U-L-A. Alright. Alright, let's do my Luther Shane. Yeah, see the Hudson Orbital, they're already on, and you know, just that out like, okay, what's going on? Blah blah. But yeah. Then I've got basically like 50 more jumps, just everything else. Try to see how fast I can do them, and then turn around and basically race back. Hopefully be back in a little area in time for before Thanksgiving and drop what I have. And see the Hudson will get the going to the goal this year. Last year, the Cannon group got it last year. So, hopefully we can get it this year. Hopefully. Alright. Yeah, dump everything in the engines and get that faster. La 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 la. Yeah, like I said, I can see the Hudson group's already up already. So, like I said, that's pretty much not land. Do these last 50 jumps, just that on. Hopefully, the way I need here, because it's kind of going back to the bubble, kind of, just everything else. And then from then on, do nothing but fuel scoot to the stars. Fuel scoot to the stars all the way back. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Like I said, now you can see why something like got turned off to the game. Yeah, that's saying it's going to take 3 minutes to out. Because some of these areas in this game could take up to an hour to travel to, even on the fastest setting. Could take up to an hour. Do 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 do. Get some of that other task again. Found everything in the sensors and all.
System scan complete.
Yay, system scan done. Let's jump to the next area. So yeah, you can see that whole Col 70 sector. Yeah, that's all locked out. That's all locked out. There's no way in. And it's not owned by the Federation, and it's not owned by the Empire. That is
Drive charging.
Frontier's lockout, basically. But if you theoretically assume that, yep, their gods are hiding in there. But like I said, as you go through there toward the other side, and you're going to that one place that has those relics.
Destination confirmed. Your Python is in transit to the Sinua BF-ZB19-0 system. This is your first visit to the system. 50 jumps left.
Fuel scooping.
Alright.
Fuel scooping complete.
Refueled.
La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. You know? La 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 la. La 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 la. And that's overpass. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that raid thing in Destiny starts today. So at 1 o'clock, that new raiding thing starts. A lot of people are grinding for it too. A lot of people grinding away for it. Yeah, you too. Merry Christmas. How are you doing today? It's been a while since I've seen you in here, Snods. Or Snook. Yeah, I'm still a redneck. I tend to butcher names, but hello. Do 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 do. Right, I sent a mauling into that I let the fleet turned out. Yeah, I've seen that. I replied back to you, but yeah, I understand. Like I said, you don't have to worry. You done enough thrust in the fleet, just everything else. Go ahead and take a break, just everything else. You know, when you're ready to come back. You know, 'cause like I said, you know, now that CDS All Access is now basically running the game, yeah, more than likely Star Trek Alliance not going to go anywhere, because CDS now has money coming in, and every now and then when you watch the CDS Star Trek show, every now and then I'll see, would you like to be a captain? Please, Star Trek Online, be a captain today. So, like I said, CDS is now, got it going, so I don't think the game's going anywhere. And now, like I said, take a break. And yeah, we had a couple of others who pretty much left after like the Romulan stuff, and just now coming back to the game now and realizing, holy hell, they've got to do all that catching up and figuring out, because they kind of left when you know, like I said, a lot of people was hoping that the Romulan would be its own faction, but no. Think not sure how long in between changes a lot. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened, you know. Like the one guy, like I said, he left during the Romulan stuff, just everything else. Now he's back in the game, and he says it's no grindier. And I said, yeah, in a way it is no grindier. But then some of the other things, no, they've kind of made it easier. But yeah, you're right. It does get boring at times. And then the story, like I said, the story itself, I mean, hell, you know, I don't want to be a spoiler to anybody, but yeah, I like what they're doing with the story and where it's going, and, you know, and again here, you know, on the Klingon side, the Klingon tutorial got revamped again. The Klingon whole story, all the way up to, like, 50-ish, got a complete revamp and remake with everything else, and like new, like detail colors and lighting and this everything else. So on the Klingon side, it's then redone again with everything else and all. But I like how they're basically incorporating the Discovery stuff, because what's her name, Jalu, if I'm saying her name correctly, yeah, on the Klingon side, she's all over on the other side now. When they revamped it, they brought her in and just everything else and all. So it's kind of interesting. And now, like I said, we had like one guy who left because he thought that the Romulan not becoming its own faction, which if you got on the data testing and beta tested it, yeah, you would have seen that. They had no intentions of making the Romulans their own faction. Because back then, that's all they were thinking. Federation one side, Empire the other side. They were not thinking about bringing a third, you know, galaxy type thingy. Not three. And in a way, I would like that, though, because like I said, I love not last night, because it does more damage and more of everything. And then you got the battle cloak, so you can just battle cloak and run away when it starts getting too bad. They work on OT, then the shit, then content, and fixing the dogs. Exactly. You know, and then, you know, and that's the other funny thing. A couple of those Klingon missions, yeah, they did all that redancing and relighting and this, everything else. But the one mission, okay, it's complete, yeah. that one mission, if you don't like being in right and run around right, this everything else, yeah, you can still get glitched out. So they've not fixed that bug. You know, but yeah. And then you've got the other thing where they're taking old shits and, you know, and yeah, granted, finally, like Galaxy X, you know, I'm playing the nearer universe version now, so I can throw in the gravity well finally, just everything else and all, so it's got the nearer universe style. That's all they've been doing lately, taking shits and repackaging them and, like, here you go, Galaxy Bundle, just, Destroyer Bundle, Nebula Bundles, because they're just taking old, shits and basically repacking them. You know, but then in another way, it is because you get that legendary trait ability. But, you know, you can't get it on the other shit. You have to buy, you know, legendary packs.
Jump in progress.
Just to get that
Your Python
legendary
is
trait.
heading to the BH-XP20-0 system. This is your first visit to the system.
You know, and then you got
Fuel
the other
tanks
one,
now
the
at 86% capacity.
token thingy.
Fuel scooping.
Main sequence star C is notable, relative to similar class M stars, with higher than average density. As you can see, it emits an orange-red light. Brown dwarf B is remarkable with an unusually high solar radius at 0.39 times sols and high brilliance. Refueled.
No, I totally understand. You know, totally understand. Alright, let's dump everything in the engine so we can get that faster. You know, and like I said, I think when those tokens came out. Hey, J Culture, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. So now, like I said, when the X tokens came out and that shit, yeah, I made sure that I went ahead and got it and put it on the Galaxy X. Which is kind of cool, you know, like Galaxy X has got an extra trait and an extra ability to play with. And then hell, you do that with the Senators. The Senators are now stupidly overpowered now. And the Romulus side was already overpowered to begin with. And then if you get that one Klingon ship and go all Disruptors with the Nautican Disruptors and the other that and all, it becomes a very deadly ship. But you get that Turgan X thing, eh? Yeah. It makes that one Klingon ship stupidly powerful. So, one way they kind of make the game interesting, you know, to the crafters and the builders and the tinkerers, I guess you'd call them, that want to tinker with builds, just everything else. But story-wise, no, it didn't take me long to do the story. So how you doing, Jade? Things I don't mind me, yes. Me and Snubs, as you can see there in our chat box there, who's on YouTube. Yeah, we're talking about Star Trek Online because I got just like I run a thing here. Yeah, I also run a fleet in Star Trek Online, a guild in Star Wars: The Old Republic, a clan in Destiny 2. So, nah. Yeah, that makes two of those. Like I said, I didn't quote get to bed till almost 4ish in the morning. And then on the usual time, 6, now I'm rolling out of bed and need to get something to eat. Back up again, so. But then, like I said, I don't sleep too well. I'm one of those kinds of people, I just need 2-3 hours and then I'm back up going again. Because I'm always finding things to do. And now, like I said, this is Elite Dangerous. Not this time, you know, we do this going to the gold, this everything else. This year it's deep base exploring. Last year it was basically take a bunch of these nugs and delivering these nugs all over the place. Hopefully this year the Hutton group will actually get the gold trophy this year. Last year the Cannon group got it last year. So Now, like I said, if you guys get any questions, do ask. I'm always watching the chat boxes. La 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 la. Oh, and if you're interested in playing Elite Dangerous, yeah, Epic Store, it's got it where you can actually set up an account. Now, if you already got an account, you can't use the same email. It's got to be a different email. A different email. But yeah, you can get Epic. Got an Epic Store. You get Elite Dangerous for free, which is usually $30 I believe. Just that knowledge. You get Elite Dangerous for free until I think it touches expire Thanksgiving. I think on the Epic Store, and then you need to jump in here. Just that knowledge. The only thing is though, Elite Dangerous has got a hell of a learning curve. I used an existing account for it. Oh, cool. Yeah, that's what I finally did, because I need a stream about it, trying to get it, just everything else. And I, finally gave up on it, trying to get it to kick in, because it kept, kicking in and going to my Steam thingy. I didn't claim the game 3 days a month. Same here. Because like I said, I have to get someone who was asking me, how many, launchers do I have? I think I've got every one of them on this computer. In Call of Duty. Oh, that's a good game. Yeah, I've got just about every one of them. Running speed, dun 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 dun. So now I've got every one basically on this computer. Ooh, asteroids. No, we don't want asteroids. Alright. So now I've got just about every launcher there is known to man on this computer. Quite a few of them. Right now I'm debating if I want to stream on Twitch or not yet. Well, I'll be honest with you, you can stream on Twitch, just do not go through the partnership. And the reason why, yes, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, if you enjoy, streaming this and everything else, that's simply boycott them. Exactly. Because the main reason why is, if you're gonna lock yourself down into a contract, then yeah, go ahead and go through it. So be forewarned, YouTube, Twitch, even next year did it. You thought next year shut down. They want all these people to come streaming to them. But the thing is, in their contract, if you stream anywhere else and they see that you're streaming such and such somewhere else, just to everything else, yeah, you can lose your contract and you could get sued by them because you're streaming somewhere else, whereas you're close to the streaming the Twitch, working the Twitch. So don't go to the thing. Do like what I do. I use Restream. That's how I'm able to stream everywhere in the world. I use Restream, so I'm able to stream to Gucci, I'm able to stream to YouTube, Twitch, before Nixer disappeared, now it's Facebook. I stream to Nixer, Facebook. Good to see that you still streaming YouTube after all their changes. Like I said, yeah, they literally hit me hard with everything else, and yeah. I finally had to, they banned the friend or conversation and direct quote the second and then to detect all of their unendos. Yeah, and that's the other thing. That's why I kind of throw at people. Because most people don't realize, yeah, if you're sitting there streaming and talking, yeah, you kind of want to have a good moderator or set it something like Night Thought that watches your chat box. Because Twitch, YouTube, Mixer did it too. They watch your chat box. And they've got certain keywords that if someone starts mentioning, now the third time you can get away with that. But if you don't control or your moderator chat talk like Night Thought don't catch, yeah, you can actually, which I've had a few times where I've been locked out for 75 hours. And a lot of times it's something stupid. That along with the invading people threats and fire runs in the background. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Because most people realize that, no, they can't. I said, no, you do amazed on how sensitive. I mean, like the one time when I was streaming, Thunder God, he was playing some country music. I can just barely hear it. But no, YouTube picked it up and it's like, okay, either you turn on your player and start having that run to your player, this everything else, and both Twitch and YouTube, they heard it. I can barely hear it, this everything else and all. But the, rhythm thingy was watching the chat talk plus listening, and I was like, why do I have this thing popping up? I got and want it to unrise it or getting too political, crazy thoughts. Yeah. Hey, one time I was sitting there, Bull Queen to the president, this everything else and all. So, but now, you get amazed on how sensitive these things are. Because I tell people, yeah, you can work to them, get the tits, enjoy the friendships, but don't go to the partnership.
System scan complete.
There, system scan done, and I don't. But then you'll be kind of locked out, and that time's another way. I won't train anywhere where I can play non-music along with my system. My stream, since I broadcast with my stream as an audio. Exactly. Well, like I said, that's why I like Goosey. Jay, just to tell you, I had seen stream platforms come and go. Before Twitch TV would used to be Justin TV, and I was already streaming to that. Then there was on Hitbox before it became Snapcast. I had seen platforms come and go.
Frameshift drive charging.
But due to the political DS, I had to split my sci-fi and create a Naughty James because there's a few times that, some of my stuff I was doing was considered too naughty.
Jump in progress.
I
Your
wanna go back to
Python is heading to
2014
the
and you
Cinework
could say,
CH-XB20-0
Exactly.
system. This is
I
your
mean, I
first
do
visit
carry
to
a
the
Tyrone
system.
every day.
You are over 749
yep.
light years from home.
Yep.
Fuel tanks at 90%. Commander.
System scan complete.
Yeah, system scan done.
Sampling.
Well, here's the thing. When I used to do security work, just everything else, yeah, I was basically an armed guard, just everything else and all. Which is kind of stupid now. Even today, armed guards are, they've changed to them now. Only one sit out there and is okay with that. Yeah. But I mean, even security guards now, their rules to them, this everything else is now changed.
Frameshift drive charging.
That's me, I'm just guarding my home. Exactly. Well, like I said, down in Texas, we've got a law down there that if someone basically breaking into your place and they're basically coming in, the law actually says make sure that they're at least 3 feet
Destination confirmed.
inside your
Python is in transit to the Cinework
and depending on if it's an
CO-LC10-5
apartment,
system.
at least 3
This
feet
is your
inside
first
your
visit to the
apartment.
system.
If it's like a farm, at least 6 feet or so inside your farm. And guess what? That's breaking and entering. That's
Bodies
breaking and
A1,
entering.
B6, and B7 are recommended mapping candidates.
But now there's just so many laws that have been changed. So many
Fuel
laws.
sweeping complete.
Fuel at maximum.
Do 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 do. Take it down to a 75. But now, like I said, just so many DS laws. But then that's our society for you. Constantly changing. Running speed. See, you put it at about 50, you don't get that super speed. But put it at
Planet A1 is
75.
notable, with potential for
Yeah, you can still
terraforming.
scan it and everything else, but then you get that super speed. But then that's how I'm able to, examine so many things so fast. 'Cause I took it up to about 75. Yeah, for as long as I've been around, they then back into areas with no escape. Exactly. That's how our society turn out. Then later on, I definitely need to go over to Second Light today. Because a lot of the areas in Second Light have now moved to the end zone further, which is known as the cloud. That's everything else. And I want to see if my area has been moved yet. It's the duty to escape law and cancel the doctrine account. Yeah. Scan. Alright. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Date none an account. Hold on a second. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, like I said, I've been playing Second Life for a good long time. That's everything else. Hey, Deadman, how you doing, Deadman? Welcome to the stream. My home has one door, so if they come in, you have no escape. But then if they break in, then you drop the time. Exactly, and that's why, like in Texas, we've actually got the law down there. If you own an apartment, they got to be at least like 2 feet, I believe, past your front door. And guess what? You defend yourself. You won't get in trouble. If you own like a farm or a property, they got to be roughly 6 feet or so. Wherever your property line is. So if you look down on the map, you've got your house kind of in the middle. But if you look at it on the outside, you'll see this dot all the way around your house. That's known as a property line. You want to make sure they're at least 6 feet past that property line, like going toward your house or, on your property going towards you somehow, or your area somehow. And if it's 6 feet or more, yep, you're defending yourself, that's your place. Now, I don't know about other states, that I know down in Texas, yeah. But then again, Texas is, as they say, Texas is old school stuff, because a lot of the old stuff is Wild Wild West stuff, which is still, to this day, a lot of those laws and orders and whatever, yeah, they were very popular back in the Wild Wild West days. Arkansas ain't like that, yeah. I think there was another state I was talking to someone else. I had to take that truck Thursday and say to move to Texas. Yeah. Well, like I said, if you really want to get technical, I would rather go to Nevada. The reason why, prostitution's legal, smoking marijuana is legal, fucking somebody out in the public is legal, down there, if your car can handle it, if you drive an old Mustang and it's not going to get over 50 miles an hour, then don't push it. You'll get a ticket for it. But if you got something like a no car or a Corvette, that can, that's all tuned up, and you can do 200 miles an hour, yeah, go for it. Go for it. Can't it's illegal to say the state name wrong. Carries a telling. Exactly. Done this law on the books. Yeah, I used to follow that when I used to do night security work, just at the time. It's called the Yahoo Dunnist Laws. And Yahoo would go through, look at the Dunnist Laws and pretty much all over the world, basically. And I would go there and read that just to kill the time. Because when you've got 12 hours, or Kansas, yeah. When you've got 12 hours to dash the time, you got a time thing to kill the time. But then again, on the weekends when I used to do the Walmart security, I didn't have to worry about dining stuff, dining things to keep me dizzy. There was a lot of stupid stuff to begin with at Walmart. When I used to watch a Ruthernaid and watch them make those, packing containers and other Ruthernaid stuff, yeah, there was a lot of times there was just nothing to do. So you had to find something to entertain yourselves. You had to find things. Running speed. Just kind of skip the bottom of that. Got it. But yeah, you're right. Yeah. The only other thing, like I said, I'm really waiting on is, the stimulus check. I believe they will do another one, and this time I'm not going to do. Now, like I said, the last one, yeah, because I've always done a 2TC style setup. So yeah, when I got my last stimulus check, I went out of my way and got kind of 2 entry level to mid-range level computers to kind of replace my other 2. Just everything else, and I'm using both of them. Both are really good. Just that no, the next stimulus check, yeah, I plan to use it all on one computer and just everything else. Use it all on one. Because now that basically, like I said, well, isn't that if there's someone on old married to tries to do means nothing getting using that thing and that needing gun friendly Texas. Oh, really? I did not know that. I did not know that. See, I always kind of assumed Nevada and Texas was kind of the same because they were both on the wild side. It's just in Texas, there was a lot of things you couldn't do, but then the people in Nevada would make a joke about, well, they always say you can do anything in Texas. Well, I guess you can't do that. But Nevada, you can do that here. So come to Nevada. So I had a friend of mine that was always throwing that at me. I thought you can do anything in Texas. Guess you can. Come to Nevada then. We do that legally. He's always rubbing it in there. Yeah. North of the states is the Reno and Vegas or Derry, California. They're trying to drop that. Yeah, I had a friend of mine that actually, she actually left because they was having that, adult show basically out there in Las Vegas, and I mean she saved up for like 2-3 years, got the money out, did everything else, moved out there so she can finally get on the adult show. Supposedly got picked up by some adult producer company, did everything else, and literally within a few months later, did everything else, the company dellied up and did everything else. But then she was stuck there in Las Vegas and really couldn't do anything. And I said, well, nothing I can do. You know, but then, like I said, she got series that are webcamming, because when she was out there, there was Kathleen working her to the webcam, because she had that Australian voice. Oh my God, I'm just an Australian girl, and I just could talk all naughty and slutty, because I'm just an Australian little slut. Oh my God. You know, even though she's, her mother's actually Eastern Australia, her father, I think it's either France or England. I forget where her father's from. That's everything else. The big whorehouse are you in the sand? County takers now. Wow, jeez, really? Wow. But no, like I said, it's interesting. No scan. Alright, so this one goes right between the both of them. Right between the both of them. Landing speed flat. Then you got both of them. But no, like I said, it's just, I don't know. And then I had another friend of mine that packed up and went all the way to California because he was deleting that Californian drain and everything else. Because apparently he was, they was coming through the Pittsburgh, Philadelphia area down here, and they had this big nudie company. It's like, hey, you know, we're looking to people to star in this nudie, this, everything else. And then he packed up, went over to California because he got hired on. When he finally got out there to like jump on this nudie thing, no. After all that acting school and high school and junior high and college, not they hired him as an extra. They hired him as an extra. You know, and then now he's stuck out there in California trying to make ends meet. I think counting to 98, he went down here. Yeah, pretty much. I told him. Through the 80s, it was okay. It wasn't too bad. Through the 90s, it started getting stupid. By 2000 and on, nope. It got worse after like 2000. He scan. He could eventually get an acting gig. Yeah, I think he did. Because that sci-fi show, he's actually started a few times. He got in there because the sci-fi was always, you know, like looking to people and stuff. You know, so, which, you know, sadly, you know, sci-fi was making some really good shows, did everything else and all. But now, I don't know, they're doing stupid stuff now. Doing stupid Hollywood Italian actors are down a dozen now. Exactly, because they're just not, like they say in the Matrix, I want to be famous, I want to be popular. Yes, Nick me a movie star when I come back in the Matrix. Not anymore. Not anymore. And like I said, this guy, he spent his whole life in junior high and high school and this everything else. He did try to do kind of the kind of like a punk rock type band, this everything else, but I mean, for guitars, he's not that, the guitars. But it's just, nowadays, music bands are looking for jack of all trades. They want you to be able to sing, play any kind of instrument, do any kind of stuff. That's what I try to tell him, like, hey, see if you can get back in, you still can sing, you can still play your, guitar and all. Look at you now, there are two of real talented, the rest are just throwers. Exactly, because that's what a lot of them are. And if they're going to number 2 paragraphs, then yeah, they're basically hired on.
Planet B6 is notable, with terraformable
You know?
conditions.
A lot of them are just, you know, like you said, throwaways. Because a lot of them, all they gotta do is read on the 2 paragraphs. And then you look at some of the others, yeah. And the funny thing is, I actually think the money's in being a stuntman or a stunt woman. That's what the money is. You don't have to read on the lines. You just gotta look pretty and not get hurt. But the one cool thing about being a stuntman or a stunt woman, yes, you don't get insurance, but because the nudie people or the TD people knows, okay, that's complete, yeah, knows
Bodies
that's
A1,
a
B6,
dangerous
and
position.
B7 are good candidates for mapping.
Yeah. So in a way, you get a kind of built into your contract a little bit. There's some, you know, money thing, so in case you do get hurt. I think that's what the money is.
Frameshift
Being a stuntman or stunt woman. But the only other problem with that is, you gotta look like somebody. So, you know, if you look like Brad Pitt, and if you can do like Brad Pitt's evil twin, yeah, you got money coming in. But if you
Jump in progress.
don't look
Your
like
Python
somebody,
is en route to the
you're not going to get carried on.
CO-LC10-3 system. This is your first visit
Getting
to
you
the
in
system.
insurance if they get, yeah,
You are
exactly.
now just over 737 light years
Yeah.
from
And
Alpha
then you got the
Centauri.
other thing. Nowadays,
now at
you don't have to worry
90%
too much
capacity.
nowadays.
Commander,
scooping.
Wow, there's 20 here.
3 out of 20 bodies have been scanned here.
If the movie company decides to go out of their way to do that face planting thingy, yeah.
Your Python is now at 100% fuel
And what I mean
capacity.
by face plating is, as long as your body size matches, you know, the person that you're supposed to be being a stunt double for, yeah, they just basically 3D, not 3D print, but 3D scan the actor's face, and then put it over your face with everything else, so it looks like, and it's that person, but it's not. It's actually you doing the stunts, just everything else, but you're carrying their face scan. And that's only now coming into into like nudies and even some TV shows that started doing that. But it's very expensive, from what I've heard. It's a very expensive technology. And it's very picky because they're going to make sure that your body and that actor's body is the same size, same width, same pretty much everything. So, yeah. No, like I said, that's pretty much my plans. Do this, 1 o'clock, that new raid that's the kicking in Destiny. I'll be honest, I'll probably not do it, because I ain't just not geared for it yet. Just everything else. And that new raid system, or that new raid area, gets unlocked at 1 o'clock in Destiny. And then we got a game developer who's posting a game to a Goosey site, which I'm kind of looking forward to because it's going to be a Star Trek spin-off kind of spook kind of thingy. So I'm kind of looking forward to seeing it and seeing how it plays. And then go into Second Light because Second Light and the Red Light Center, they already started doing Christmas stuff. So there's these different areas that you can go and look at and explore. It's all decorated for Christmas. Yeah. So that's pretty much my plan for today. Not really. I'll let my account go to the third status. And it looks like nobody playing it, just everything else and all, and with everything else I've been doing. Oh, hi, Josh. So now I'll let my account go to the third status. Because I don't know if you know, Snubs, yeah, I've got a naughty channel, which I kind of created. Because I had someone who kept recording me, but then saying, you know, Jenny, you know, Jesus loves you, God loves you, you need to start doing these sinful things. You know, you're not going to go anywhere with this sin, Jenny. But me and my family's praying for you. So I finally started to, you know, separate my sci-fi and my other one, just everything else and all, because it was like, every time I did anything that was remotely unacceptable or, you know, vulgar, I guess, yeah, you know, I had like a 24-hour ban for this and that. You know, that I'd always see the same message, you know, Jenny, stop this sin, we're praying for you. So I finally separated it. Now my other channel, yeah, I've got more traction and more going on my other. Where it's my good noise side, no, it's not really going anywhere. Yeah, I've been working on this. Let's see, since like 2010, 2011, you know, when streaming started to take off. And this channel's not really going anywhere. Whereas my other channel, you know, it's about, I started about 2 years ago, with everything else, but it's really taken off now, thanks to this Kishi helping out. It has really taken off. Oh crap, I forgot to lower down my speed. Ah, Luther Shane. No, Luther. The no thanks to this Kishi. Oh, I finally got a scan. You know, my other channel's like taking off, just everything else. And then now my other channel, I'm meeting all these game developers, just everything else, and I'm having fun talking with them, and I'm actually learning how to, you know, how they design these games, how they, you know, like there's one guy who does his games in Unity, so I watch him, you know, create it and talk to him while he's creating it. There's a bunch of them that doing the Python style, just everything else. So I'm getting to learn how game creators make these games and work on these games, which is really cool. Yeah, like I said, it's just the one guy, he has described to me for a little while, just everything else, but because I would not stop putting stuff on my sci-fi, You know, but he kept recording me over and over and over. You know, and I told him, and I was like, I'm sorry. You know, you come from where I come, you know, one Sunday, my dad would go to a Catholic church to make my mom's side happy. Next Sunday, we go to a Baptist church to make my dad's side happy. And my one grandma on my dad's side used to make a comment. Choose your God. God is not a cafeteria. So choose your God and stay with it. You know, so then after a while my parents were like, no, we're going to stay with Catholic because Catholic's just a true God and true religion. And then my aunt, she was a Lutheran. Her best friend was a Mormon. Her other friend was a Jehovah's Witness. You know, so I'm like, wow, God's everywhere. And then my best friend, he's an American Indian, so I got to hear about their God and their spirits. You know, so I'm like, wow, God's everywhere. And God parties a little too much. So, who knows? And yes, in my younger days, I was very religious in my younger days. I never thought of your adult chicks or two of the Lord. That's really funny. Yeah, exactly, because I know how to keep it in line. But like I said, it's just this one guy. You know? And the sad thing is, yeah, he was trying to hook up his sister with me. With everything else and all. She got really pissy when I shared Jack's picture of this, that, and all. You know, what happens on Saturday in the confession box. She found it kind of funny, but not him. Not him. Like, how dare you do that? And I was like, come on, think about it. You know, you go in there to fucking do all this preaching and confessing, this, everything else, and then some churches, they down you. You don't drop money into that little, whatchamacallit thingy. You know, they get nasty with you because, oh, you didn't donate to the church. How dare you? I'm like, I thought it was the optional. But now they're running in. Think of the children. The children need money. The children need food. Hey, Tro, how you doing? It's been a while since I've seen you in here. But now, like I said, it's just... And the sad thing is he was trying to hook up his sister. And me and his sister, yeah. You know, we got a thing going. She's not as Catholic, as her brother thinks she is, but after a while, you
Planet
know...
C2 is notable, with an extremely high surface temperature of over 1,500 Kelvin.
Ooh. So how you doing, Drew? It's been a while since I've seen you in here. Yeah, that was quick. Do 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 do. And yeah, for the ones in here who don't know that Jimmy the Lug, when I play Elite Dangerous, that's my nickname in here. So I work with the Hutton little space trucker group. Morning sex, normally sleep. Same here. Like I said, lately I after about 3, 4, but 6 o'clock I just cannot sleep past 6. Because I'm so used to, like my dad, get up, come on, we gotta do 50 jumping jack, 50, you know, 50 push-ups,
is
50
a
this,
notable
50
icy
that.
body with an extremely
Go out
inclined
jogging
orbit.
around the house clock thingy, come back home, get breakfast, and then go to school. So that 6 o'clock is just like locked into me to get up, do something, get something to eat. It's like locked into me, so I'm like, fuck it, get up. When are you guys not working notes time? Yeah, that's because Twitch and YouTube doing that stupid thing again. So I had someone else the other day who was actually watching, like, oh, you're talking space again, I love this game. But I didn't hear you, I didn't hear your thing. I said, yeah, because Twitch and YouTube have been turning them off lately. Turning off the notification alert thing. Which is kind of annoying, but yeah. Yeah, but now I'll just keep doing what I do. Keep me occupied. Running speed. Come on, scan it. Scan it. Got it. Doo-doo-doo. Well, like I said, if anybody's got any questions, please do ask. You know, I'm always watching my chat boxes. And back, let's see all. Oh wow, I've got 1 on Twitch, 3 on YouTube. Hi. What is that, Gooshy? Gooshy. I had Deadman and J Culture. Hi. Yeah. And now, like I said, Throne. Still doing what I do. And then we got our lockdowns where, yeah, here in Pennsylvania, nope, we're locked down. So Thanksgiving's going to be very interesting to a lot of people because we're locked down. Everywhere else, and I'm not sure that we're everywhere else, but yeah, here in Pennsylvania, we're locked down. Jenny's always lost in states. As you can see here, and I got it installed, but this is the Ethic version, not Steam. You know, I finally gave up trying to activate the, account thingy and everything else. So this is the Ethic Store version. I got it on the Ethic Store, yeah. See, my problem is, like I said, I've got this one, I got an Xbox account, then I've got one going to my Hotmail, one going to my Gmail. So, I mean, this is the Ethic Store version. And it plays no difference, to the people who's wondering. All it is just a thing that turns on the launcher and launches the launcher. Where are you going today? Well, basically I'm doing my last jumps, just everything else. You see I'm down to, well now I'm 36, it was 51. 36 jumps, just everything else. And then, after I do that, then I'm racing back to the bubble. Because like I said, this community is that expired literally Thanksgiving Day. You know, so this one, this, everything else. Did you have to restart? No, I was able to, it saw it. I think what it was, because like I said, when I was trying to do it, you watch my stream, it kept turning on my Steam and trying to go through my Steam, and then someone said, no, the only way to fix it was basically delete your Steam version and get rid of it, do the ethic, this, everything else, and then go back and reinstall Steam. So that's what I did. But now you can see, I put the ethic in after I deleted Steam, this, everything else, but because, it was already there. Nope, I didn't have to change nothing. Oh wait, I'd already scanned you. It was already there, so I didn't have to worry, but it was so annoying trying to get it to kick in, and it kept, like I said, going into Steam and, bringing up the Steam version and saying, nope, you can't use this because this account's already, in control, and it would turn on the Steam thingy. But now, this is now the Ethic version. This everything else, but I'm still running through my, Jenny the log, as you can see. See, I'm still doing my Jenny the log. So, he was able to, just keep going, just everything else at all, but it was so annoying trying to, get it to everything else. But, like I said, I've got, my two other ones, the Jenny Jr., which, I need to get that going again. Because when I used to do Thorough Living, the thing was in here, this was like Jenny Jr. and Sci-Fi, that in my bedroom, that would be my Naughty Janes. In my bedroom, just everything else, that I finally decided to move my Naughty Janes out here because it had that powerful CPU, just everything else. So that's why I'm kind of hoping my stimulus check comes back in. Because, on this time, I'm going to go out of my way, build one computer, just everything else. That's probably going to go in my bedroom so I can just do everything. Because, when you're playing a lot of these indie games, you don't have to worry about your internet. You really don't have to worry about, pulling like Second Life and Red Light District or Red Light Center. They barely pull anything for playing them. They don't need a strong computer. So I was going to do the one computer, put that in the bedroom, and put Naughty James back on that one, then put my Jenny Jr. back on this one. Because even though technically today's times we can do everything with one computer, I just like doing two PCs. That way when I, do my videos, most people don't realize when you create a video and then you tell it to start rendering it so you can upload it to, do it later, that rendering and then uploading can take time. So if you got two PCs, you put that one to work to, rendering and then uploading. And then on the second one, go play. Go play something. But now, Aaron, like I said, it's just plan to do this. Now, 1 o'clock, like I said, in Destiny, that new rating thing starts today, but I am not geared for it at all. So, push my Warlock, trying to get my Warlock through the story, get him, get his coal stations unlocked. And then also starting today in Second Life, just like the Commander style setup. Yep. Second Life, a lot of those Christmas places are now unlocking. Plus, Second Life, a lot of the areas have now moved to the Amazon cloud. And I want to see if my places that moved yet. And if I in the
Planet C14 is notable
scan
with the pristine icy ring.
I want to see if my area's in the cloud yet. And here's another thing, as I was talking earlier. No, that's not it. As I was starting to say, now if you'll notice, I'm going sideways. All of these coal 70 area, it's all locked down, so I'm kind of going sideways, kind of. But then if you kind of look at the difference, even though I'm going sideways, hopefully I could still run back this way, back to the bubble in time, and get back in bubble. But this whole area, this coal 70 area, is locked out. There it is. And no, like I said, the Empire don't own this. The Federation don't own this. This is an area that a Frontier has locked out to everything else, and you can't go into it. You cannot go into it. It's all, this whole area. And as you can see, before they locked it out, I've got one down there that'll get in there and see a look. And then, you used to use this as a shortcut to there. But no, this whole area is locked out. You cannot go in there. Now, it's theorized that that's where the Thor gods are hiding. It's theorized that's where they are. So hopefully they're going this way. I'll get these scans, get everything else, and then race back to the Dublin time. So, and hopefully, like I said, last year the Cannon Group won the going to the gold last year. I hope this year we get it. But then again, I don't know, because there's like 19 of us, I think, that's doing it right
Your
now.
Python is in transit to the Sinuap DH-XB20-1 system. This is
So,
your
I don't
first
know.
visit to the system. You are now just over 747 light years from Alpha Centauri.
See here, I am 700 something like years away.
Fuel scooping.
Wow, 22. Now, you'll notice that right there, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, this
Refuel.
is the ethics store. So you'll notice that this one right here, it's got the little planet thingy. Yeah, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So, do you see it? It's got the blue circles. That means that planet's landable. You can land on that planet. Just everything else and all. So all of these, see these here you can't. But if it's got the blue circle, like, those are landable. So even though, like you was asking, Aaron, yeah, this is the ethics store, but you'll notice it's got the blue circles. So this is the ethics store. So Horizon or Ethic has combined Horizon and the other one together. So you got Horizon Dion all together. So there's your question, Aaron. You was asking. You're gonna throw out 50,000. So like I said, Aaron, there's your question. And this is the ethics store, so. But play-wise, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, nope. Graphics still the same. Ting and all that stuff still the same. There's really no difference. Come on, scan it! Scan it! Scan it! Yes! Alright. But yeah. So what's your plan for today, Aaron? La 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 la. Let's go to everybody's plan for today. That's good enough 9. Do this, jump over to Destiny, grind a little bit more, try to get my Warlock through the story, and get him up to stasis abilities. Then jumped over to Second Light, because like I said, the Christmas stuff is now all, pretty much all available, so go exploring and taking a look at those places.
Body 5DA contains large deposits of sulfur, carbon, and phosphorus.
Yeah, someone DN. I need the Grand Storm, Destiny, and Claymore Terror. We changed a lot, and I've got much to rest. Yep. Well, like I said, today the new raid thing starts today, but I am not geared for it at all. Right now, I'm just going to get my character through the stasis part, just everything else. It's going, like I said, it's going this channel and the other channel. Yeah, I'm kind of dizzy. Kind of dizzy. Scan. Scan. Scanned. Scan. Alright, drop down. La 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 la. On the characters of 1203. Oh, congratulations. Yeah, that's going line on. Mine's around, I got one that's like 1207 something. Then all my others are like 1205. And then the Hunter, yeah, he's not started it yet because, like I said, I want to see that new tutorial. Because they said that they had actually got a brand new tutorial, just everything else. So I've not done that on the Hunter yet. But yeah, my Warlock is going to get him through, get him up to where he gets his stasis powers. And then kind of do my Hunter, see what the Hunter is and what that's like. And now I'm running with Aaron last night, you know, helping him, just everything else. Because I was on my Warlock, he was on his Hunter, and between the two of us, yeah, we was like destroying everything. But now, like I said, if you really look at it, yeah, you've got the Warlocks are just auto-tired to begin with, followed by the Hunters and their ability, followed lastly by the Titans. If you think of Warlock and you get them out to stasis and have them around you in stasis, yeah, they're just auto-tired for everything. So, I found that if you have two of the same class, the second won't get the... yes, exactly. Yeah. And that's why me and Aaron, like I said, we'd already netted on 9. I'm going to be on my Hunter. And then Aaron, I think he said it was going to be his Titan. So, Aaron, just like Deadman said, yeah, they found a bug that if you, like one guy, they actually wanted to do like 3 Warlocks. Now the Cosmodrome thing would not start up, just everything else. But then when one jumped off, went to his Hunter, another one jumped off and went to his Titan, then they was able to do it. So,
Scan complete.
complete. But then again, like I said, that's not really a bug. It's been in the game like that for a long time. But the game wants you to work on different classes, not have the same classes all the time. It wants you to do other classes. So now that's the idea. I was going to jump on the Hunter. At least Aaron said he was going to do it on his Titan. And that way it'll kick in.
Frameshift drive charging.
Do 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 do.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Telemetry obtained. Your Python is in transit to the Sinuify
I ain't doing anything
N-BV21-0
except the
system.
restart quest. Yeah.
This is your first visit to the system.
Like I said, I'm just gonna do it on my hunter and that's it.
Fuel levels now at 92%.
Fuel scooping.
Wow, 23. You know, just do it on my hunter and that's it.
Refueled.
It's on it, you know. They need Destiny, very grindy. Very grindy. And then hell, Aaron got to play with this thesis towers yesterday. And I was like, yeah, this is your second time you get to play with it, because you don't get to keep it. You got to do it like 4 times, and then on that 4th one, that's when you finally get it, and you get to keep your own stasis towers. And then from then on, you pretty much got it. But then you go grinding to get the rest of the armor, the rest of the gear, the rest of the stuff unlocked. But they have made it very grindy. Whee! I cheat the clock on nose. Hit the core. I was standing where the witch spawns with the sword. Took it down fast. Yeah, I think a lot of people are doing that. There was one guy who, literally on his warlock, he destroyed her in seconds. He destroyed her. Do 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 do. Yeah, like I said, knowing Niche, you want to come along, but like I said, a lot of times Niche, you know, when we want to watch the cutscene or watch whatever, no, you just glance through it. Glance through it. Running speed, dun dun dun. Yeah, he's probably 12, 10 now. His other characters are still low level, but, you know, he's now 1200 now. But like I said, he got his hunter up to like 12, 10, I think. I want to say it's his Titan. It's either his Warlock or his Titan he's working on now. He's getting it up.
Planet 4 is a notable icy body with an unusually high radius of nearly 11,500 kilometers.
But yeah. Working away. We're coming up on 2 hours now. Still can't believe I went 5 hours and 11 minutes yesterday. 5 hours and 11 minutes. But I get him to do, I have fun doing what I do. La 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 la. Come on, scan it. Okay, everything in there is scanned. I can't do that. The wife could kill me in the living room. That's why you need a day stand and tie her up. You know? And if you don't have the day stand, then get one of those oversized closets and tie her up in the closet. And if you want to be sneaky, get a blindfold so that way she doesn't see what you're doing. And tell her it's part of the fun and excitement. And you can go do what you want to do while she's blindfolded and tied up. La 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 la. Oh yeah, they stay around to do as my son's room. Not that I really want to use it. Yeah, it's understandable. Well, I know a friend of mine, after his kids graduated from school and then moved out to everything else, he actually got serious with his game strain and stuff. He talked to his kid that they're not like, yeah, go ahead, do it. I don't care. I'm not coming back home. So he turned the kid's bedroom into a streaming site to everything else. And the wife is kind of getting into VR because she does that VR chat. They actually turned that whole entire room into a, game room, streaming room, VR room. And that's another thing. Spaghetti, if you're listening, yeah, talking about VRs. Can I ask a dumb question? I guess Nadita don't care about VR people, because the new A&D video card still has that VR connection. The data cards? No, VR's old, VR's antique, VR's not popular. Whereas the new A&D still has the connection to VR setups. So tell me that, huh? Not to get who else. I was watching somebody who does a lot of the, game stream, but he also does a lot of VRs, that's everything else, and he was actually showing it. Now it's his basically rant about how, you spend all this money on the data technology, but they leave the VR connection thingy out. Andy? No. You get that VR thing, eh? So, tell me that. So, but then again, like I said, I think A&D's onto something. The new R15 radar reviews, yeah, that's what I think that's what he was showing off, and then he started to hook it up to. Now, if you go to I think he had a 3070 or 3080. This issue with the Iron Games. Yeah, there's some issues in this game. Yeah, there are. But yeah, it's just, you have to use an adapter sort of through the data 37 3080, but not the A&D. He got that 6800, not the XT, but the regular 6800. Not that it had no issues at all connecting his VR setup and recognizing his VR. No issues at all. So once again, unexplored, scan. A&D thinking ahead again.
Moon 7B is notable, with an extremely elongated orbit. Moon 7A is a notable icy body with an extremely elliptical orbit.
Okay, the last one, I think. Imagine Destiny game like Tear into the Iron. Yeah, that would be cool. Okay, that's the last system. Yep, that's the last one. But yeah, I think so. Do 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 do. But now, like I said, it's just, I was watching this video, just everything else. And I was like, oh wow, I did not realize that, Nevada's like, nah, unacceptable, nah. What I've seen and heard, skip the A&D 6800 and wait till the 69 if you're into the latest and greatest. Exactly. Now, I am hoping that, the 69 will have some sort of, streaming thingy to everything else. You know, because like I said, you've got them now pushing the ray tracing, and that's the other thing. I forget who it was. I want to say Digital Foundry or someone actually comparing. Now, granted, if you go to the data route, they have hardware but very little software for it. Whereas A&D, they got they teamed up with Microsoft. On the net point of view, they're doing more software, but not much hardware. That's everything else. But if you got the document Microsoft pushing, yeah, I think, in the long run, yeah, that's going to, get popular, this, everything else. And if you kind of look what I'm thinking, you got A&D doing CPUs and GPUs. Intel is pushing really hard. Yeah, it's going to be a couple of years before they finally take off. But in 2 years' time, Intel's going to have their own CPUs, and like I said, next year they're going to have a video card coming out, that's everything else. And I can see in the end, you're going to have this package deal where if you want to do such and such, yeah, go all A&D and you'll get these features. To both A&D or for video card and CPU. But if you want these kind of things, then go Intel, because Intel CPU and GPU will have these abilities and these features. And where's Nevada? Now, granted, Nevada did buy ARM, and they're pushing that ARM technology really hard, and kind of pushing that's the future, that's the direction we need to go to. So in a few years it's going to get interesting. You're going to have Nevada doing its ARM CPU and the Nevada CPU. Well, the new CPUs are the desktop. Exactly. I do, yep, I think so. And yes, Aaron Troll, like I said, this is on the Goosey. Talking with Dead Man. In fact, he's all on my channel. I've got one on Twitch, Thor on YouTube, so hi. What of that Goosey? Okay, Dead Man, J Culture, and Goosey, so, yep. But no, that's my theory. You got Intel that's pushing, so there's going to be its own architect. In a few years, Nevada, because it bought ARM and, going that route. So this, I like to think, package deal, whole, type package. CPU just a matter of what you want and where you're going through. Yep, exactly. So, and Well, look, here's the other thing. Yeah, A&D pushed that they had that smart access technology, that's everything else, and then the data came out saying that, oh no, that's old technology, because apparently that was known even way back in the old XT days. It's just back then, the most they could read was like 200 megabytes or 200 kilobytes or something. I would pass on the first gel Intel, exactly. Wait till the second generation. Usually second generations are better. But no, like I said, the data, showed how that's not new technology, just a new wording. But then Microsoft said that they've been trying to push this smart access technology, just know that it wants to do it.
Planet 8 is a notable
Yeah,
icy body
screen.
with an extremely elliptical and
I'm
incredibly
having
inclined
to
orbit.
to dual screen. Wow, that's not good. Then again, not the data, just one older than the other. Yep. Well, that's what I did for the longest time. I had two of them. Even though they took out SLI out, I had the 1050, which was my video card at the time. But I still had my old 750, and the DiskX ability. Both the DiskX ability, both in the 1050 and the 750 was the same size. So I just let the 750 handle the DiskX stuff, whereas the 1050 did everything else.
Frameshift drive charged.
How's anything sharing then? Did use great or heavy load? Exactly. Well, that's what I said in the data was trying to throw it about how it's not new technology. It's just a marketing term that Microsoft has been trying to push it to,
Telemetry
push this
obtained.
technology.
Your Python is traveling
know
to the
that I wanted to go
Simplify
for it.
NBB21-1 system. This is your first visit to this system. Current location is nearly 744 light years from home.
I ain't 732 light years away from home.
Fuel scooping.
15. But now, like I said, it just
Your
Microsoft has
Python is
been
now
trying
at
to push this.
100% fuel capacity.
Just know that I wanted to do it back then. But now you got A&D pushing it, so charge. So now the A&D pushing, yep, now everybody's looking at it, but Microsoft has been trying to get people to do that for the longest time. I had the dual screen on my A&D 580, just 930, just an extended LT. Like I said, J Culture, I'm not sure what you're running on. Either my old, my old setup, I had no trouble running two screens with everything else. If you ever look at my my PC setup, I got a screenshot of what my computer looks like, just everything else and all. One hell of a setup. It's just my next one, like I said, I'm going to use the stimulus check to one computer, but I want to get a widescreen. I want to get any widescreen. I want to, like this game has widescreen support on Star Trek. Now, originally when I had my 3-screen setup, you go look at some of my old Star Trek Onlines, all 3 of them, because it uses that A&D, I forget what A&D calls that. And you do all 3 screens, and they get the one. But no, it had no trouble back then playing. No trouble at all. I'll take it, Steve. After I took my truck out, he told me he was upgrading this one. Yeah, 'cause like I said, the one in the bedroom, my 2 old PCs are in the bedroom, but it just, to what I want to do now, Running speed, dun 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 dun.
Planet 1 is notable, with an incredibly high mass at over 647 times Earth's.
Y'all scanned. Asteroid field. Alright, all explored. Now, like I said, I've got my old PC now, and that run to the chest. You know, for what I want to do, just to know. La 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 la. Yeah. Oh crap. I'm gonna do a dead stop. Oh, let me get on that. I'll be right back. I have to go take care of nature. This one gets in there, CTU, the other one, no, no. Yep. Yeah, here, Doc. Let's see, Daisy. Alright. Getting some fresh tea there, Doc. Alright now. I had no choice, not that you had only one. Ah, okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, okay, I'm back now. But yeah, I see. Yeah. Yeah.
Planet 2 is a notable Class 1 gas giant with an incredibly high mass at over 626 times Earth's.
Yeah, scan everything. Scan it all.
System scan complete.
Body 2PA
Yay.
contains large deposits of sulfur, carbon, phosphorus, and selenium.
See, all that's those asteroid field, but asteroid field don't bring you no money in. Bring you no money.
Frameshift drive charging.
La 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 la.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Destination confirmed. Your Python is traveling to the Sinu of MT-TB22-0 system. This is your first visit to the system.
And a lot of them will be at first.
Fuel levels now at 91%.
Fuel scoping. Fuel scooping complete.
Fuel at maximum.
La 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 la. Now, like I said, if anything's got a question, please do ask. And if you want me to tell you that you did a good boy or good girl, let us Santa. Only you and Santa will know that. Do 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 do. La la la. I had a good 18 to do too. Yeah. There are adapters out there, J Culture, that you can get to help you, connect up and stuff. think at most they're like $5, $6 to kind of help. Bunch of the doctors. I can't afford those things. Ouch, that's not good. Yeah, like I said, money's tight. Got to run to the store. It's not the doctor. So you have a good day. All right, Trella. Like I said, it's good to see you again. Like I said, Merry Christmas, Happy Thanksgiving. I'll have to see you again, Trella. Stay safe, stay warm. So yeah, you're right, Jade. Yeah, these days a lot of things are not so hard, or not so easy to get to everything else. Today's quarantine kind of tough, and then getting the lockdown, and everybody Thursday basically stay home and the all that stuff. Not yeah, with the lockdown, things are kind of hard these days. I don't think that. Yeah, they can. They sure can get expensive. I had one that cost me like $89. Basically, it was a three-way display cord type thingy, where because you saw my one setup. Yeah, I've got 3 Nexus monitor, which is the very first A&D FreeSync monitor that had the FreeSync ability. Just everything else. And then I went out and for $89 I got a little adapter because they use display ports to get that 134. Yeah. The only problem is that adapter didn't last long. I got about maybe 4 months, 5 months, almost 6 months out of it. And then one day the one in the middle was still working, but the 2 on the side kept saying no signal, no signal. Well, it turned out that the adapter turned out. So I'm like, crap. So yeah, they do get expensive. Yeah, let's take it speed, dump everything in the engines. Plus a lot of tech stuff doubled from the lockdown. Pretty much. I mean, yeah, look at toilet paper. No, not really. Not really, Aaron. But yeah, you're right. The price of tech is going up. Toilet paper was stupid because my store was like, nope, only 1 roll. And I usually get the big, huge thing. I'd live off the 803 a month. Ah, you and I get the same amount then. That's how much I get every month. So, but I do what I do, I make the best of what I have. Do. But no, Aaron, nothing cool out here. Just, I've got 42 jumps. Oh crap! I have to go to slow down. Anything. Oh, I still got it. Okay, what about the one next door? There was another one. Yeah, I got both of them. You have to get good ones to the adapter. I had 2 thought I thought they were the ones I hadn't had. Exactly. Yeah, because Brendan on Linkney, the one he uses, that it's like $120-some to everything else. But he said he's never had no issues at all. The only thing he has issue is the HR, I think it's called. It don't see that too well. But he's able to run all 3 of his through it with no trouble, just everything else and all, and I still cannot remember what the hell A&D calls it. I know Nadita calls it a surround round view or some BS. I just used my RX 2060 Suto Kondo with the 750 dual display. You got a 2060, I'd run on a 1660. But like I said, for the longest time I had a 1050, I used the 750 to the PhysX stuff, just everything else, but I'm now basically streaming, and that's what I'm streaming with, it's a 1660 Ti. If you get the 1050, no ladies and gentlemen, the little encoding chip is not in the 1050. You have to get the
Blue
either.
8A is a notable icy body with an unusually inclined
Got
orbit.
it. I had a 750 Sentinel on my friend. Yep. But now, if you want to do stream, ladies and gentlemen, the 1050 does not have the streaming chip. The lowest one is the 1650s, or 1660s, are the lowest one that has the streaming chip. 1650s don't have that. So that's what I basically stream on. So my second GPU to dual display. Yep. Well, like I said, for the longest time, that's what I used to run. You know, I used the 750 to the PhysX stuff, and the 1050 for the graphics part. And UDNA, a lot of these games, just everything else, yeah, that PhysX, you know, having that second chip, and they're just doing just that. It took the load off the CPU and kind of made the game interesting. And then in some games, yeah, you saw them do those weird PhysX stuff, just everything else. So that's because it's these both video cards, and it's tapped into both of them to the PhysX. So you get these really weird PhysX stuff that your game's doing for the longest time. My laptop 930 next no data to my second. Oh, nice. But yeah, you know. I mean, I'm actually thinking about doing that to my next computer. Because I want to build one computer, kind of do everything. But I want to make that to my bedroom. The only sad thing is, like I said, those Second Life. Yeah, in Second Life, you don't need a strong computer. But it still kind of leans a lot to the data and Intel setups, just everything else. But the red light game, no. It still wants that no data and Intel setup. And that's why I was able to get my, you know, a lot of my games really looking good. Because that's basically what I was running.
System scan complete.
Yay, system scan done. Let's go. So on the 32 jumps now. I don't know those things. Torch goes pretty good. Yeah.
Frameshift drive charging.
But now, like I said, that's what I ran for the longest time. But the only thing here, for the long range style, like I said, the Pole 70 area, it's locked out. We can't go through there anymore.
DX-RD5-43 system. This is your first visit to the system. You have 41 jumps left.
Fuel scooping.
No,
Bodies
no.
3 and 4 are recommended candidates to map.
So now, before they did the thing that the call 70 used, it'll pass through it, going down to the Witchhead Nebula area. Not anymore. It's locked out
Your
now.
Python is now fully refueled.
It's locked out for some reason. So now you have to go all the way around it. No, either go way up and over or way down below and go under. I'm just kind of wondering what's in there. My theory is it's where the third gods are located. That's why we can't go in there, because that's the third gods area. That's my theory of what's going on in there. Whee! Still got it. Yeah, still got it. Just think, we was out there at that sun, way over there getting fuel. Way over there. La, 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 la. Oh, that's just crazy. The videocard.com just posted an Aces Rock, I'm not sure it's a 6800 or 68 XT, but it's water cooled. I wonder how much that thing's gonna cost. Because someone just posted, Jenny, you like Republic Gamer stuff, don't you? And I said, yeah, why? I said, look at this. Here you go, ladies and gentlemen, I'll share. Well, that's kind of wicked looking. What are the chances of getting attacked while traveling? Not hardly any. Like I said, traveling this to everything else. And you see, I'm practically right next to the third god's location, and I am not being attacked at all. The only time they will really attack you is if you've got Guardian technology or Ancient Relics technology on your ship. And it's the only time they will attack you. Ancient Relics is to them, Guardian technology is what you use to kill them. That is the only time they will show up and attack now. So... But now I'm practically right next to it. My PC's water cooled. Cool. Yeah, I've always done air cooling, this sort of thing. I did get a water cooler, one of those Thermaltake water coolers like 2-3 years ago, and it didn't last long. After a while, it started like breaking at the where it basically connects into the radiator. It started dripping there, just everything else and all. But luckily, because the way I had the radiator on the front of the computer, so at the bottom of my case, it was creating this little puddle a little bit. And I was like, nope. After that, I didn't trust water coolers because it just started leaking and everything else. But now I kind of got lucky that when it started, breaking and separating from the radiator, right there, it just,
is notable with
made a
terraformable
puddle.
conditions.
Because note to other people now, when it starts leaking, it drops all over your video card, all over like your RAM, depending on where the radiator's put. I use Corsair to all the ones. Ah, okay, cool, yeah, because I used the Thermaltake, What are they making a custom? Oh, you're gonna do like J2 Sense. Jay's always running in and about custom builds. But the cool is not conductors. Oh, cool. Well, there's one that a friend of mine posted it, like, because I would like to get the new A&D 16 core, and he actually showed it's called D-Quiet or D-Cool. They actually got an idea of, it's still the same kind of all-in-one, but on the radiator there's a screw now, and as you say, every 2 years you want to open it up and kind of fill it up a little bit, because every 2 years, they just kind of run out of fuel because they just evaporate over time. And it's only like $99. $99, and I like the idea, just to know. And then they've got a case called, for a while that they had a matching case. If you got this, the case is like, I'm going to say $69, $70. If you got the case and the water cooler, you got like a discount to getting both of them together. And that's the one I was kind of looking at. And it's an interesting package deal. Because over time, water kits do evaporate over time. They do evaporate. But the cooling's not, not bad. Hey Jim, how you doing, Jim? Welcome to the stream. But now, like I said, I like the idea. I like where it's going. And then the computer case. Most cases nowadays are taking the CD drives out because most of them don't need it anymore. But I still want it because I got a bunch of Blu-ray DVDs. So I still want a disc drive thingy because I got a bunch of Blu-rays DVDs that I actually use on my computer to watch them. That most computer companies, now they're taking the CD drive out no more because they really don't need it anymore. If you want to go update your Windows, you just get your thumb drive because everything's on a thumbstick now. You don't really need that. But I still want it. I still have a bunch of Blu-ray DVDs I enjoy. If you're in the battle, pirates and bounty hunters can get you. Exactly. Well, like I said, when you're exploring, you're still not going to get attacked. You'll still get interdicted, and then they'll pull you over and scan you, and they'll be like, "Oh, dude, carry gold next time so I can steal from you." I always get a kick out of that. I'll slip to it, stop, then they'll scan me, getting ready to attack me again. "Oh, you don't got nothing. Carry gold next time, damn it, so I can steal from you next time." And then he'll work out. And then, of course, I'm flying a Python. And the only reason why I'm flying a Python, this is my attack ship. This is shit I use when I do go like combats and stuff. You got your mediums up on top, but down on the below you got one large weapon. One large at the bottom.
Planet 4 is a notable water world with abundant liquid water. Body 4A has high levels of germanium and arsenic.
So they can still attack you. Do 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 do. So how many more jumps I got? 41. Do 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 do. And apparently the raid thing just went live because I see the Destiny 2 game tracker, which is going to be crazy. I've got 6 on YouTube, 1 on Twitch. Hi, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, how y'all doing? Looks like a realistic HD that could be used in real space traveling someday. Yeah, this is your standard Elite Dangerous look, that's everything else. Good web view so you can see that, yeah. This is your standard, Elite Dangerous look, that's everything else. So, they're basic. La 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 la. Running thing. Slat. Slatty, slatty, slatty. Slatty, slatty, slatty.
System scan complete.
Yay, done. Let's go to the next
Bodies
system.
3 and 4 are recommended mapping candidates.
So, yep, Jim, it's going to be basic. Then again, I don't know if you've been watching the SpaceX. I've been watching them when they go up in space and everything else. Now they don't use joysticks and this and all. Now there's like 3 flat screens basically, and they control the whole ship through the flat screens.
Charging.
So your idea of the joystick and throttle and foot pedals, nope.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Jump in progress. Your Python is heading to the Sinuaf HU-JC11-1 system. This is your first visit to the system.
We
You have 40 jumps remaining.
40 jumps.
Fuel scooping.
Body 1 is a recommended mapping candidate.
Do do do
Fuel
do.
scooping complete.
Your Python is now at maximum fuel capacity.
La 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 la. Good, can you do those too? Yep. Well, I use what's called voice attack. That's it. Now I do have voice packs. There's voice pack ones. I just got every one of them unlocked. I just don't have them installed right now because the other day, Epic Store, starting like yesterday till like next week, Epic Store you can get Elite Dangerous free of charge. I'll talk to you later. All right, bye, Aaron. And as like Aaron was asking, yeah, it's got both the Horizon and Beyond in it, just everything else and all. But right now, Epic Game Store has Elite Dangerous free of charge, and from looking at it, yeah.
Planet 1 is notable, with
And you
terraformable
take a look,
conditions.
just everything else. Okay, so this one don't have it. Yeah, it shows those blue circles. It shows those blue circles. So, but now, right now, you can get Elite Dangerous free of charge. The only thing is, though, when you want to do the free account and get the free, the 3 stuff, it's got to be a brand new account, brand new everything. But this is the Epic version, not the Steam version. It's just when I was doing the stream the other day and trying to activate and turn it on, it kept seeing my Steam account. It kept like loading in and turning on Steam and loading Steam up. I was like, no, not Steam. Steam, go away. So I finally gave in. It's like, oh, fuck it, screw it. But now, right now, you can get Elite Dangerous free of charge and that's everything else and all. It's just for some reason I couldn't seem to figure out how to, get it going, just everything else and all. But no, where I'm playing through, it's actually to my Epic Game Store right now. But then again, I just got about every game launcher there is known to man on this computer. Every game launcher. Do 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 do. I'm playing the PC lights. Oh, nice. Yeah, like I said, I can do the same thing with this one, but I just don't really play with it too much. Yeah, take it steep, dump everything in the engine so I can get there faster. Do, 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 do. Whee! And now, like I said, I tend to kind of lead mine on the default one. Full default. Glad. Scan. Scan. I'll put a help if I put everything in the system. Do 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 do. Yeah. Answer the question. La 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 la. I wonder how long I've been straining. Let's see how long I've been straining. I'm coming up on 3 hours. Running speed! Whee! Going between the two of them. Excuse me. Okay, dumped everything in the engines. Wait, there's one behind there. I missed one. I'll have to go back to that one. Do 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 do. Speed! Whee! Come on, scan it. Scan it.
Planet 6 is a notable icy body with an unusually high radius of nearly 12,000 kilometers.
I had to go back to this one. And that's the last one to this system. Yeah, like I said, I think that's kind of question to ask. You keep an eye on the chat boxes. La 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 la. La 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 la. Alright, our slow drop down a little bit. Alright, start dumping everything into the system. And it's full again. Come on, scan. 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 Ah, splat.
Scan complete.
Body 1 is a good candidate for mapping.
Jump to the next system.
Drive charging.
Telemetry obtained. Your Python is en route to the Sinuap OT-TB22-0 system. This is your first visit to the system.
System scan complete.
Oh wow, that's
Fuel
done.
scooping.
Just to start self.
Fuel scooping complete.
Refueled.
Just to start self.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage.
Jump in progress. Your Python is en route to the Sinuap IU-JC11-6 system. This is your first visit to the system. You are now over 753 light years from home.
753 from Hutton.
Fuel scooping. System scan complete.
Wow, again?
Fuel scooping complete.
Your Python is now fully refueled.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage.
Jump in progress. Your Python is en route to the Sinuap PT-TB22-1 system. This is your first visit to the system. 37 jumps to go.
37!
Fuel scooping.
Here, it'll stop, get fuel.
Fuel scooping complete.
Refueled.
15 planets here. La 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 la. La 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 la. Whee! Scan. Got it. Doo-doo-doo. There it is, pulling. Do that like 2 more times. Scanning speed. Running speed. Scanning speed. Running speed. Next. He dumped everything in the engines, so we can get there faster. Yeah, I think after I get done scanning this, I'm gonna take a break, go get me something to eat. Destiny, about 12-ish will be changing its servers. Again, Exer, he's on Nexus, he's being a monkey, hiding in a tree, so, but the ship is there. And like I said, the ship is all shot up and broken and everything else, but he's now in a tree being a monkey. So that's pretty interesting to see that. I think after I get these systems scanned, on the break, I'll get me something to eat, just everything else, and then jump over to Destiny, work on my Warlock, try to get him through the story and get him unlocked to the stasis and all. My Titan's already got it all. Got the stasis unlocked. I'm just now grinding, unlocking the armor, unlocking the weapons, you know, doing the storyline stuff for him. But he has a stasis tower. Just no Warlock now I'm working on. Try to get my Warlock through the story. La 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 la. La 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 la. Last year I've been singing authors, Hutton, and then Christmas. Yeah. Nice, Jim. Oh, welcome back, Troll. Yeah, like I say in Troll, after I get this system done, yeah, I was going to call it, go get me some lunch. Because it's now, instead of being 1 o'clock, it's now 12 o'clock that the Destiny servers reset. And that new raid thing starts today in Destiny, but I am not geared for it. I am not geared for it. Run instead. Asteroid field. Yeah, these little blue circles. Yeah, even though this is the Epic version, yeah. See, you can land on them. Okay, unexplored, unexplored. But yeah. That little circle means that they're landable. You can land on those planets. So this is the Horizon Beyond next turn. Then again, to test that theory, after I get down here, I'll go to one of these planets and see that landing and see what happens. You can test that theory out. You can test that theory out. Do 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 do. Random speed. La 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 la. Scan. Scanned.
Moon B2A is a notable icy body with an incredibly inclined orbit.
Yeah, like I said, after I get done with this, let's see if one of these are landable. And let's see if we can actually get it to kick in. I think it will. Well, I hope it does.
System scan complete.
Yeah, let's come to an all stop. So it's icy, huh? Looks just like the moon. Let's test that theory out, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if the ethics store will allow you to land. Because again, Horizon and Beyond are the ones that has the landable stuff. There's a blue ring, so yep, that blue ring means it's landable. I want to get it on the other side though. Oh, there it is. It's showing. I don't want to go in yet. I'm getting the whole entire planet started. I think I'm just gonna turn around the whole thing, I think. Alright, let's go in. I think I've gone around the whole entire planet. Yep, there's the blue rings.
Orbital flight engaged.
Yep, the little plate, there it is. Let's start going down. La la la. Dropping from cruise.
Your Python has dropped to normal space close to planet Sinu of PT-TB22-1B1. Glide mode initiated. Sinu of PT-TB22-1B1 is a low-gravity world, at 21 centimos. Glide completed.
Yay! So it's not a heavy gravity. I forget what night vision is.
Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
Yeah, I forget what it is. Doo 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 doo. Very rocky. Alright, start leveling off, start leveling off.
Landing gear deployed.
Come on.
Touchdown on Sinu of PT-TB22-1B1. Coordinates are 52.02 degrees latitude, minus 118.10 degrees longitude.
So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. We have landed on an alien planet. So yeah, this is the Epic Game Store. That's everything else. And yes, as you can see, again, this is the Horizon and Beyond. That's everything else. So yeah, I definitely say, yeah, go get the Epic Store. That's that and all. Because you will get Horizon and Beyond, which has the planetary stuff, just everything else, as you can see. So, I forget what my free little thing, tree thing is. There it is. So yeah, we had landed on a planet. I'll take that screenshot. Give me a minute. Well, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to go get any lunch, just everything else. At 12 o'clock, the Destiny Center City resetting, just everything else. The new raid stuff will be starting today. Just that and all that. I am not geared for it. I'm just going to work on my Warlock, trying to get my Warlock up to the Stasis Tower. My Titan's already there. I'm just not doing the rest of the story to get the rest of my tower and gear and stuff done. So my Warlock, I'm going to grind on and try to get him up to that level now. But otherwise, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, and give me that an hour or so, and I shall be back with Destiny. So yes, as I said, right now, at the game store, yep, you can go and, get this account free, get Horizon, you get, Beyond, and you can see I'm sitting on a planet, and this is the Epic Game Store version, so, yep, so definitely go get it. Bye now. Alright, hello ladies and gentlemen, Seth on another question Jr. Thank you for watching my stream. Please click on the follow button. Please also hit the little bell notification and to come follow me. But I do want to point out those little links there. Please go to those links if you want to get more info. And please come to my Patreon page and support me if you enjoy my work and all. Thank you. Bye. Alright, like I said, I shall be back with some Destiny fun. Bye now.